Hey folks, man, it's been a minute. Um, I won't call it a comeback because I've been here for years, but hopefully this is a kind of a new starting point for this channel. I haven't totally been gone. Been over on TikTok a lot, making videos for Better Days Records, um, and then some on Instagram, but haven't really done one of these videos in quite a few months. And I miss it. And I miss the interaction, and I'm glad to be back. And with this particular video, I plan on showing you some of the CDs that I got at Thanksgiving from one of my favorite sales of the year, the Roxx Records half price off sale, and kind of catch you up on the Roxx record stuff that I've picked up, I guess since July. I looked at the orders, and that's what I have is stuff that I've picked up since July, and I guess it's been that long since I really was regularly active here. So nothing top secret with what I've been going through. It's a lot of it's been migraine related. The last couple of years for me dealing with migraines have been pretty rough. Uh, yeah, and there's just different health issues. But man, I do miss I do miss the community. So when I post over at TikTok, I don't know who is going to be watching, and I don't know, and the people who comment, it's not the same. It's not the same personal interaction. Uh, I'm trying to get used to that over there, and I have some fun doing shorter form videos. But man, I miss the stuff that I was doing here, and boy, some things never change. Yeah. So she's sitting over here. Finally got Aretha out. She ran and hid earlier because I changed the trash and got a trash bag out, and for some reason she's terrified of trash bags. So she's back out and sitting here at my elbow bugging me. It's great to have a studio audience. Man, I've rambled enough. Let me get into this sale and catch you up with some of the things that I've gotten recently. I will tell you now, except for maybe one album, I think all of this is Christian hard rock and metal. So if that's not your thing, I don't want to mislead you. That is what this video is going to be. It's not always that way here, but it is for this video. So let's start off with a Christian reissue, Arsenal, Armored Choir. That album sounds like it looks. Very much so. Um, Glad to see it reissued. I do want to pick it up eventually on vinyl. I think they've got it out on pink vinyl. Yeah, I would definitely like that. But for now, I picked up the CD. This next album, I'm telling you, might be the sleeper album of the year. It is so good. It is so good. I thought easily, hands down, Cosmic Cathedral was going to be the Christian prog album of the year, prog rock album of the year, but I don't know. I'll I'll have to wrestle with that some more because Undoubting Thomas, this is in the process of. This is an outstanding CD. Love this album. Uh, if you are a fan of Livgren and AD or Neil Morris, I think it's I think the gentleman's name is Thomas McNown or McKeon, or I don't know how to say that, but he's the pretty much most of the band except for Patrick Culligan, who did the drums. Heather Humphreys did some vocals, and Gary Jacklin did violin, viola. Um, yeah, don't sleep on this album. Undoubting Thomas, a band that I've been picking up and showing a lot on this channel is Absalon in the Hands of Silence. This is kicking off an order I did of about 5 CDs. Yeah, what a great band. And I think I've got everything that Roxx has put out on them. And I think there might be one other album I need to pick up. But this is a great band. Yeah, Absalon. Great metal band here. I love this too. Sardonyx, Anthems of Warfare. Man, Roxx has really been, they've really been putting out some nice projects this year. I think I'm wanting to say when they were advertising it, they said for fans like Barren Cross and Sacred Warrior, and I love both of those bands. Sardonyx is great as well. Heard Scott call this guy by his name. I think it's Herman Pasquale. Man, I'm glad I picked up both of these. A New Beginning. This is like a 2012 release. Beyond Our Comprehension is a 2025 release. They're both excellent. And I would recommend picking up both of these. There's vinyl out on both of them. You know, it might not be until next year, but at some point I wouldn't mind having these on vinyl as well. I got them on CD because I just didn't know. I'd never heard of him before. I believe he used to sing lead for Narnia, a band that I do love. And so, I gave him a try, and man, outstanding. Another great release, Testimony of Apocalypse. Love this band. This is Agony in the Garden. Just got my notice that because the vinyl did not come out with the CD, I just got my notice because I pre-ordered the vinyl. I love this band. I wasn't gonna let the vinyl get by me. I think it's on its way, and I'm excited about that. This is another great outing from Testimony of Apocalypse, guys that used to be the band Sacrament. Now, I had not heard of this band in a while. I had gotten their first album. I think I got it from Music and More back when Kathy was still in business. I got the album from this band, Echo Soul. And then I saw this pop up on the rock site, Echo Soul, Time of the Dragon. And caught my attention. And I thought, man, I can't. In fact, I bought this This one I picked up about a week before the sale because I was afraid he didn't have many copies, and that if I waited until the sale, he might run out. And this is not the easiest album or CD to find. So I grabbed it. And I'm glad I did. Love Echo Soul. And then just picked up this recently, Reign of Glory, Slingshot. Fantastic. And I knew I would like it because I've heard their previous couple of CDs. This is a fantastic band. And that catches us up to the sale. So the sale started the morning of Record Store Day on Black Friday. I was at Better Days when the sale went live at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So the bad thing is I totally forgot my list. I should have put everything in my cart, so I wouldn't have needed a list, but somehow, I guess, when I was trying to do all the videos that I needed to do for Better Days, I forgot. So I got up there, couldn't remember my list. I did a pretty good job of recreating it, but I missed picking up a few things. One, I wanted they have a this is what happens when you get old. Hyrax had to think. Hyrax has a new album. I wanted a copy of it, but I forgot. But I got most everything else I wanted. So the first thing I did was grab the samplers. This is this year's Christmas That Rocks, Volume 4. Some great stuff on here. I think my favorite cut was Flicker of December by Seth Meteor. Yeah, that was such a great song. And God Rest You, Merry Gentlemen by Undoubting Thomas, another good cut. Preachers of the Underground, Volume 4. I love that cover. And then, of course, the No Life Till Metal, Volume 5. Love getting all these. A lot of times they'll put some bonus tracks on there that are of projects that aren't out yet. So that's always cool. And yeah, I just love them. I love those kind of comps. Usually I try, when it comes to Roxx, Booms, and Girder, I usually try to buy their projects from them. But that doesn't always happen. And in this case, I wanted this CD so bad. And yeah, it was put out on Brutal Planet, which is a Boone's Overstock imprint, but I had to grab it here. And that was the Lizzie Borden Appointment with Death. This is the one non-Christian metal album that I'm showing here today. There's the cover. And then it also came with this card, which is kind of, I guess, a death certificate type thing. And then it also came with this collector's card. I thought they did a really great job with this, went all out. And believe it or not, I had not heard anything by Lizzie Borden before. Had no idea what to expect. But I had a conversation with Scott Waters, and he said, "Man, they're a great band. Check them out." And I even asked a few other people, and thought, "Man, let's give them a whirl." And I've really enjoyed this CD. I'll be definitely trying to pick up some more Lizzie Borden, though I'm not having a whole lot of luck finding much of their stuff, and definitely not at uh, reasonable prices. So I don't know, but I do plan on picking up some more Lizzie Borden. So let's look at some vinyl. The first album is Inner Siege, Fury of the Age. It's kind of power metal from overseas that I knew I would like. I've heard enough of it. I think they've had 2 albums. And I just knew it was kind of right up my alley. And first, I love that cover too. What a great cover. And they did a really nice job. The vinyl is a color, is a green. I don't know how well that's showing up. But it's kind of a green like the cover, which I always like for my, if I'm going to get a colored vinyl, make it make sense. So Inner Siege, Fury of the Age, and like I said, I think it sold out. I was real glad to grab that early on. Another album that I had been wanting for a long time, Narnia, Ghost Town. I have quite a few of their albums on both CD and vinyl. Love this band. And this is, I believe, just on a regular black vinyl. It does have custom center rings. And picture sleeve. The lyrics on the back. But yeah, I love and I think the cover on this particular album is outstanding as well. I think that artwork is just really good. Another band that I usually buy whatever I can get my hands on, Grave Robber. Kind of punk, horror punk. And I believe this sold out. I was a little surprised. I'm glad I did a deep dive through the website because I didn't know about this album or that they had it. It does have a insert. There's some faces for you. And looks like kind of a homemade inner sleeve or homemade labels. And on black vinyl. That's cool. And then this band I love as well, Saint, Immortalizer. I've had it on CD for a while, but chance to get it on vinyl, especially half off, couldn't pass it up. And it also has an insert and lyrics. And I believe this is black vinyl with custom centerings. Of course, if you know Saint, just an outstanding band. And that was my Thanksgiving haul. Just love that sale. and I've gotten some really great stuff because of it over the years. So, appreciate everything that Bill Bafford does with that label, with that store, and love all the projects that they put out and all the great artwork that Scott does with it. Just outstanding. So I do have, I didn't just buy from them at Thanksgiving. I had a girder order and I had a small Boone's Overstock order. I'll be bringing both of those. There's some more albums coming in, so I'm hoping that this is me getting back in the gear, and it won't be so long between videos, because I missed you guys, and starting to feel like a stranger. I don't like that. So anyway, I hope it was a good visit, and hope to do this again soon. And until we do, peace.